So today I'll be talking about my world history two professor. So I'm a sophomore in college, or it's a community college, and yesterday on Zoom around 10:30 a.m. I had a class. So this is a world history two class. So my professor said on April 13, everyone in class is going to present their PowerPoint presentation. So I had to I pretty much had to record my class and also record everything, the whole evidence, because my Chromebook doesn't allow me to show my webcam while I'm trying to switch to different tabs or open new windows. So, my professor last week made a comment on my statue. So, last week I I had to inform my World History 2 professor, Miss Rebecca, that I will be doing a statue on a shrine in Japan, or you could say a monument in Japan. And she said to me, it is not recommended to have two students analyze the same statue in the same class. She said that I need to choose something else. And I searched. Well, my mom is the one who searched for the shrine in Japan because I had other assignments to do. It's too many I have too many assignments due at the same time. So I'm put into four classes. I mean, so that's elementary statistics, urban psychology, world history, and sociology. So on Friday, I had to email the professor my statue. So my mom had said that I should do the African Renaissance, that monument, or the pillar statue in China. She gave me all different statues. So you know what? I said to myself, I'm gonna decide to do the African Renaissance statue for my PowerPoint presentation. So I explained to Miss Rebecca, my World History 2 professor, that I only have a Chromebook. I don't have a Windows computer, right? And the only thing I can do is slides and also screen recording. So I'm show the video. So while I was in class yesterday, I saw that one of my classmates is doing a statue on the African Renaissance monument. You know, this is like I feel like I'm being mocked here, or not only that, I feel like I'm being insulted. That I spent 3 days trying to research myself too when I'm doing my assignments, my other assignments. I couldn't keep up with my statistics homeworks. Trying to find a statue for this professor. I'm struggling trying to find anything that would satisfy Miss Rebecca. As I look, well, yesterday, as looked at my screen, I saw that one of my classmates is doing a statue on the African Renaissance monument, and they were using the same reference on their PowerPoint presentation, even though I never interacted with my classmate. He was using an example from a historian, or you could say a quote from a historian named Panda M. Bao. She's African, and she was talking about how the statue doesn't fit in with African reality. So this is my presentation here. I spent so many days trying to create these slides for my PowerPoint presentation. So this is Panda Mbao, the historian in Africa, and this is the quote that she mentioned. She mentioned this woman in the statue. She is completely subjected to man. It's the man making the decisions. It's the man as a protector, and that doesn't fit with the African reality. So as I saw my classmates using the same reference on their presentation, I feel like my classmate is mimicking me. Why is this happening? What the hell did I ever do to deserve this? This is a class that the government is paying for. I have Pell Grant and I have TAP. You know, why would they waste so much money, or you could say $1,200 on a class when this professor isn't taking me seriously? Because she had said to me on a Saturday, perfect, good bibliography. That's what she said to me on email. But I'm going to show you the email after I talk more about this PowerPoint presentation that my classmate is pretty much copying from me, even though I never interacted with him. I never even showed my classmates my PowerPoint presentation yet. And you know what? This professor contradicted herself. She said to me, as the title stated, it is not recommended to have two students analyze the same statute in the same class. So why is this student is doing the same statute as me and also using the same reference? What the hell is going on? So I was telling my mom, why is this professor behaving this way towards me? Is she immature? And you know what? She's white. This white lady is behaving this way towards me. I have to say that the multi-agent quantum AI computers is pretty much using this professor to consume my time away from my statistics class. So I won't have enough time to keep up with my statistics because she's not aware of her own thoughts when she's doing doing this presentation, or you could say this assignment. And you can see it's using the same statue. This is the same statue as me. The same statue as my PowerPoint presentation. I said that this the lady in the statue is she's pretty she's showing her bare legs, and this is against Islam religion, or you could say religion, the African religion culture. She's not supposed to be showing her bare legs like that. It's very disrespectful. And this classmate never talked about. He never spoke anything about that. How the first time I gave Miss Rebecca my statue, she said it's not controversial, and that I must have misunderstood something. But I was giving it to my mom. I was so occupied with my other assignments that she's giving me. She wants me to do this long reading, a whole bunch of articles. I don't have time to read all these articles when I have to do sociology. I have to read um, I have to read a textbook for sociology, and I have to do my urban psychology assignment. It's too much. Why would a professor assign me assign me homework to do the same time as my other classes, knowing that this is a lot? They should cut down the classes because I wake up during the morning. Yeah, I wake up around 11 o'clock, and I go to sleep like 3 o'clock in the morning because I'm up doing my all out every day. I do my work. That's pretty much what I've been doing since I started this semester. All right. So My mom said to me last week that Miss Rebecca, my world history two professor, she's an she's stupid because she's supposed to list my classmates' statues on the either on her assignment or you could say the module. She's supposed to show me all the statues that my classmates are working on, so I would avoid picking the statue that someone is working on. What is this? I had to guess what statue I had to do. Pretty much, I'm just guessing, and then and the ones that I guess is the ones that someone else is in my class doing. It's like it's like I'm being mocked at, as if or you could say someone's mimicking me. I feel like my class are mimicking me. So you can see here, regarding your choice of statue, unfortunately, another student already chose to do that statue. So you need to choose a different one. It is not recommended to have two students analyze the same statue in the same class. You missed the word the. I wish that you had informed me of your choice when it was first due back in March. You could have had first dibs. 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 First dibs. What kind of this sounds unprofessional for a professor, but she's not really she's an assistant professor. Now I can understand why she speaks this way. This attitude, the way her her tone, the way her you could say, the way she talks, you know. After I started writing my reflections, I believe that this professor is judging me based on how I speak. Now the way I now since I started speaking to her through my reflections, because I and also my comments, she don't think that I'm capable of speaking coherently or speaking in a coherent way, or to say, and as a like a student, she don't think that I'm able to express myself clearly. First dibs. You can have first dibs on this statue. I was so occupied with my other class assignments and her assignments, and not only her assignments, she's bad at informing her students when to submit the statue. She said, "Oh, you should during the second week of class during the semester." She should have said, "I suggest, I would suggest to you students, or all of you students, to actually find a statue and submit it now before the spring break." On here, she said that pre I can pre-record my presentation. I would prefer the students not to record their presentation, but since the circumstances of what I mean, since this is a pandemic, she can actually allow me to pre-record myself. All right, so I emailed her about the presentation, so you see the date on Friday the 9th, 2021. The timestamp shows 3:14 p.m. Hello, Professor. I want to do a presentation on the Valley of the Fallen. So this is the second time I'm giving her, or you could say, the second time I'm informing my professor about what statue that I'm going to choose to do. And I said to her, I don't have a Windows computer to create a PowerPoint presentation. I only have a Chromebook. Because I said to her, I have other class assignments and exams to do. Watch, watch. Andrew, oh my goodness. This has never happened before. I never had this happen to a student before. I can't believe that this is happening to you. What the hell is going on here? You know, I have other class assignments and exams to do, and she's pretty much derailing me from catching up with my statistics homeworks. I ended up flunking my exam yesterday. I probably all right out of 19 questions, I only got 2 correct because I didn't go over all the concepts. Not only that, my statistics professor, he's Indian. He doesn't inform the class to before the break, the spring break. He didn't inform the class to only work on week 5. Hey, you should work on week 5. There's gonna be an exam. It's until after a break on Tuesday, one of my classmates had asked my statistics professor, when is the next exam? He said soon, soon. And then all of a sudden, he changed his mind. He said, the next exam is going to be on Tuesday. And one of my classmates mentioned to my professor, when exactly, no, he phrased it this way. What week do we need to focus on for the homeworks? My professor said week 5. Everything on week 5 for the assignments, that's going to be on the next exam. Study that only. I really got, I only get, there was 18 questions for week 5, and I only got up to 13. That's how much I did. I only did 13 math questions because I didn't have enough time because I've been occupied by Miss Rebecca assignment here. And one of the reasons why Miss Rebecca didn't show me all the statues of what my classmates are doing or never had that thought because I'm a busy college student. I mean student. I have other classes to do. I'm the only thing I'm thinking of doing is catching up with my assignments. So my mom said to me, "You should ask her that question." My mom is the one who introduced the idea to me about asking, "Can you tell her to give you an update, or say, give you some information about what what statues your classmates are doing, so we can avoid all this confusion. It seems that your professor is toying with you, or you say talking to you like you're stupid or you're annoying it." I'm like, oh, I don't have time for this. I have other assignments to do. I have to catch up to my math. If I don't catch up to my math, I'm gonna flunk it. That's why I said I never had no problem last semester. La- uh, Last year when I had my college classes, I never had no problem. I got a 93 on and yeah, I got a 93 for math for my algebra. I got a which is a A for personality psychology. I got an A, and for abnormal psychology, I got a B minus because the professor exam isn't clear. She used her own exam, and she's not really fluent in English. She's Korean, the professor. And when I look at what my professor had said to me, Andrew, oh my goodness, this never happened before. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Are you kidding me? This is happening to me? Why everything I do, why is it every time I do something for myself, something good, I feel like I'm catching up. I feel like I'm catching up on all my classes, and then I just get derailed. I feel like I feel like someone just knocked me out from catching up with my assignments. They just knocked me off, and I'm just trying to I have to start from scratch again. That's how I feel. It feels for me. No matter how many times I try. And then she creates another email. Andrew, I just read through the rest of your email. If you have problems with time management, it might be a good idea to talk to the wellness center. Wellness centers are like the people that actually can help you with your mind and also your body and talk to you. They just give you ideas how you can manage yourself. It's not that. That's not the case. Her deadline for her assignments is on a Tuesday instead of a Friday, or it could be a Sunday. She could have put a deadline for assignments on a Sunday. It's not regular class. We're not in school in person. This is done virtually. The way Rebecca Talley behaved, my World History 2 professor, she behaved like we're still in. The way she thinks that we're in school in person, not virtually. All my other professors, or say my urban psychology and my sociology professor, they have their assignments due on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And also my professors during last year, except for my normal psychology professor, she would have hers on Wednesday. Ridiculous. This professor behaviors is very unprofessional. This is not how a professional person is supposed to behave towards their student. So this is the question. Can you please show me a list of what the other students are already chose? So I won't keep picking the same statues as monument. Right now, in a small groups, or individually, students are working on. See, do you see my other classmate? The person that, all right, so this is 322, and this is my classmate. My classmate is presenting my the statue that I chose. I didn't get to present. I don't see his name on the list. Why didn't she? Why didn't Miss Rebecca Talley, my World History 2 professor, told her student? Why didn't she tell her student that there's another student that's already working on the statue? She's giving me so much trouble. No matter, it's been so how many times I informed her about my statue? One, two, at least three times. The first time was the Great Buddha, but it was not controversial. The second time was the monument in Japan, but someone else is doing it. The third time is the valley, someone else is doing it. So you can see here the Valley of Fallen, someone else is doing it. The shrine in Tokyo, those are the ones that I picked. But you don't see African Renaissance monument. It's not on there. So I informed Miss Rebecca Talley that I want to do a presentation on the African Renaissance Monument, and I gave her a list of websites, the sources, and look what she said on Saturday, 12:06 a.m. Perfect, good bibliography. Ridiculous. When I feel stressed out, everything starts going chaotic in my environment. My mom starts jumping all over the floor and throwing the chairs. My sister becomes very emotional. My professor seems to not give the correct context to her student to inform them that there's other students in the class doing a statue. I have to be the one to ask the question. What kind of crap is this, man? This is why I'm saying that this is a multi-agent quantum AI computers that's pretty much making Miss Rebecca behave this way. Her mind at that time is empty. She's not thinking of listing all the statues on her module. Do you see? Do you see any statues of my classmates on the module? No. Now, now I had to pretty much, I ended up pretty much failing my statistics exam yesterday, and I still have homework or assignments for her. I haven't done her quiz yet, and I have new assignments for my other classes, such as my urban psychology discussion boards. I have to answer them. I have to also do an assignment or some sort of form of essay, and I also have sociology. I had to create a discussion and answer the questions, and then I had to take a test. Ridiculous. I feel so tired, and I also have a headache. I can't get my sleep here in this place no more. This environment is too much for my health. New York City is the worst environment for a person who's a threat to the management program. So this is it for this video.